An unmanned combat aerial vehicle, UCAV, also known as a combat drone or simply a drone, is an unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, that usually carries aircraft ordnance such as missiles and is used for drone strikes. These drones are usually under real-time human control, with varying levels of autonomy. Aircraft of this type have no onboard human pilot. As the operator runs the vehicle from a remote terminal, equipment necessary for a human pilot are not needed, resulting in a lower weight and a smaller size than a manned aircraft. Turkey, China, Israel, and the United States are widely recognized as industry leaders in UCAV technology. Several other countries have operational domestic UCAVs and many more have imported armed drones or have development programs underway. The three major reasons drones are seen as the future of warfare are: they remove the risk to soldiers, they make fewer mistakes than other weapons platforms, and technology will continue to improve such that drones become even more precise, efficient, and infallible in the future, thus rendering less precise, efficient and fallible human forms of war obsolete. The following are the advanced drones that humans have created. Number 1. Northrop Grumman X-47B. Perhaps one day, we will look back on the X-47B as something of a pioneer, if not a guinea pig. The Unmanned Combat Air System is designed to help the U.S. Navy look forward decades down the line to an entire fleet of carrier-based demonstration UAV. The designers refer to it as a tailless, strike fighter-sized unmanned aircraft. It has already completed its initial flight, the first ever autonomous aerial refuel, from an Omega K-707 tanker, and its first launch and land from a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. The prototypes were supposed to be retired by now and displayed in a museum, but the Department of Defense has extended their lifeline for further testing. The X-47B is 38 feet long with a 62-foot wingspan, 31 feet when folded, and can reach speeds upwards of 700 miles per hour. Northrop Grumman X-47B, $405 million per unit. Number 2, BAE Systems Taranis. The Celtic god of thunder, Taranis, is the namesake for this still-developing UCAV from BAE Systems. The unmanned combat aerial vehicle will rely on stealth and payload versatility once it is in service, which is expected in 2030. A Rolls-Royce Ardere engine, similar to the one used in the Dassault Neuron, will give it speeds in the range of 500-700 miles per hour. Its range is unknown, its flight ceiling should be around 50,000 feet, and its dimensions are roughly 40 feet long with a 33-foot wingspan. BAE Systems Taranis, $206 million per unit. Number 3, MQ-25 Stingray. The revolutionary MQ-25 Stingray will be the first ever aerial refueling drone in history, set for initial operational status in 2024. In 2018, the U.S. Navy awarded an $804 million contract to the Boeing Company to design, development, fabrication, test, delivery, and support of 4 MQ-25A unmanned air vehicles. Aside from looking as slick as can be, the MQ-25 will serve a purpose that very few drones in any military ever have. The MQ-25 Stingray will carry roughly 15,000 pounds fuel and operate with a maximum range of almost 600 miles. This list of most expensive military drones was compiled by Military Machine. MQ-25 Stingray, $201 million per unit. Number 4, RQ-4 Global Hawk. You just read about the Navy adaptation, but here is the original, built for the Air Force. The RQ-4 Global Hawk is a high-altitude, long-endurance, remotely piloted aircraft with an integrated sensor suite that provides global all-weather, day or night intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, ISR, capability. Fun fact, the R is the Department of Defense designation for reconnaissance and Q means unmanned aircraft system. The RQ-4 Global Hawk measures almost identically to the MQ-4C Triton, but is instead fueled by the Rolls-Royce North American F137, RR-100 turbofan engine. RQ-4 Global Hawk, $131 million per unit. Number 5, MQ-4C Triton. Based on the RQ-4 Global Hawk, which you will read about soon, The Northrop Grumman MQ-4C Tridon is the U.S. Navy's premier UAV. It is an ISR system that is piloted autonomously but requires a 5-person crew. Those roles are air vehicle operator, tactical coordinator, 2 mission payload operators, SIGINT coordinator. The 46-foot-long, 130-foot wingspan aircraft is powered by a Rolls-Royce AE3007H engine, which gives it a max speed of 375 miles per hour and 24-plus-hour endurance. MQ-4C Tridon, $120 million per unit. Number 6. Turkish Aerospace Anka. According to Turkish Aerospace, the Anka is an advanced medium-altitude long-endurance, MALE, class unmanned aerial system, performs day and night, all-weather reconnaissance, target detection, identification and intelligence missions with its EOIR and SAR payloads, featuring autonomous flight capability including automatic takeoff and landing. The Anka is an autonomously piloted aircraft that measures 26 feet long with a 57-foot wingspan. It is capable of remaining in flight for 24 hours and has a service ceiling of 30,000 feet. This list of most expensive military drones was compiled by Military Machine. Turkish Aerospace Anka, $100 million per unit. Number 7. RQ-21 Blackjack. Another product of In-Situ, the RQ-21 Blackjack fills the required need of the U.S. Navy for a small tactical unmanned aircraft system. Designed to operate off both land and sea, the rapid transition between land and maritime environments sets the Blackjack apart. Blackjack's open payload architecture is customized with imagers, communication systems, electronic warfare, signals intelligence capabilities and other tools to give the warfighter a look ahead in all operational environments. It measures over 8 feet end-to-end and has a wingspan of 16 feet. Its maximum takeoff weight is 131 pounds. It flies for over 16 hours on end, and can reach speeds up to 105 miles per hour. RQ-21 Blackjack, $5.3 million per unit. Number 8. MQ-9 Reaper. Representing the 9th iteration of the MQ series of remotely piloted aircraft, the MQ-9 Reaper is an armed, multi-mission, medium-altitude, long-endurance remotely piloted aircraft. It is employed primarily against dynamic execution targets and secondarily as an intelligence collection asset. The Reaper is based off the MQ-1 Predator and can be transported in a C-130 Hercules. There are currently as many as 93 MQ-9 Reapers in service with the U.S. Air Force. It is 36 feet long with a 66-foot wingspan, can fly up to 1,150 miles and has a service ceiling north of 50,000 feet. It entered service in 2007. MQ-9 Reaper, $64.2 million per unit. Number 9. IAIATON. The Israeli-born UAV is a big one. It's a large drone that is shrouded in secrecy. Its capabilities and specifications aren't verified. What we do know is that it has a very high ceiling, a very long endurance time and is a verified beast in terms of ordnance carrying capabilities. It's reported to fly as high as 45,000 feet, as long as 72 hours and can carry a wide array of munitions. It's roughly 45 feet long with an 86-foot wingspan, can take off at a max weight of nearly 12,000 pounds and reach speeds north of 250 miles per hour. IAIATON, $35 million. Number 10. CASC CH-5 Rainbow. The Rainbow line of UAVs has been China's best offering in remotely piloted aircraft. The latest, the CH-5 Rainbow, a CH-7 is in development, is a product of the China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation. It's an UAV designed for combat sequences and is operated by both China and Saudi Arabia. Several sources have likened the CH-5 to the American MQ-9 Reaper in terms of both form and function. However, Chinese officials tout it as being half the price of the Reaper. The CH-5 has been in service since 2017. Its exact specifications are unknown, but as we said, it's quite similar to the MQ-9, which you'll read about shortly. CASC CH-5 Rainbow, $30 million. Number 11. Elbit Hermes 900. According to the folks over at Elbit Systems, Hermes 900 is their next-generation multi-role MALE UAS. It features over-the-horizon, persistent multi-mission, multi-payload capabilities with a class-leading payload carrying capacity of 350 kilograms. Hermes 900 is capable of performing missions for area dominance and persistent ISTER, intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition and reconnaissance. The medium-altitude, long-endurance drone is 27 feet long with a 49-foot wingspan and a maximum speed of roughly 145 miles per hour. It has quite a long endurance time as well, capable of staying in the air for a day and a half. This list of most expensive military drones was compiled by Military Machine. Elbit Hermes 900, $25 million per unit. Number 12, Dassault Neuron. The Neuron is an experimental combat UAV designed and spearheaded by Dassault Aviation, but it is done so in accordance with several European nations. The design, innovations, and technological experience gained from France's latest UAV is meant to be shared with the nations of Greece, Italy, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland so those countries can go on to produce their own remotely or autonomously piloted aircraft. The Dassault Neuron, which is designed to function in combat zones, is 31 feet long with a 41-foot wingspan. It reaches a maximum speed well over 600 miles per hour. Dassault Neuron, $25 million per unit. Number 13, MQ-1B Predator. From the U.S. Air Force, the MQ-1B Predator is an armed, multi-mission, medium-altitude, long-endurance remotely piloted aircraft. It is employed primarily as an intelligence collection asset and secondarily against dynamic execution targets. Given its significant loiter time, wide-range sensors, multi-mode communication suite, and precision weapons, it provides a unique capability to perform strike, coordination and reconnaissance, SCAR, against high-value, fleeting, and time-sensitive targets. The MQ-1B is 27 feet long with a 55-foot wingspan. Its max speed is north of 140 miles per hour and it has a range of 770 miles. The MQ-1B Predator is produced by General Atomics. This list of most expensive military drones was compiled by Military Machine. MQ-1B Predator, $20 million per unit.